Hi everyone, I'm Bee, and this is the final video on my channel, Read and Roam. I've been invited by Miacademy to make a compilation video of all of my favorite moments from this year. They're doing an end-of-year wrap-up that features a whole bunch of creators. While I was making it, I realized that I've accomplished what I set out to do. Show you all how reading and writing are connected to everything we do and who we are. So, although there's always more to learn and new ways to grow, I think it's time for Read and Roam to come to an end. Before we say goodbye, let's watch my recap of the year together to remind ourselves of all the amazing things we've learned, the skills you've grown, and the awesome places we've been. We started our journey in my local nature park, learning all about finding a text's big idea. While exploring, you got stronger at identifying main ideas and supporting details, and we used those skills to write summaries with Justin at the museum. When I got invited to write a nonfiction passage for the nature park, I invited you to write along with me. You learned how to create strong informational writing that taught your readers all about a biome. You discovered the importance of examples and explanations, used text features to enhance your work, and wrote with your readers in mind. Soon after that, we dove into the world of stories and explored how they differ from informational texts. We also learned that well-written story elements like the setting, characters, and plot events lead to engaging stories for readers. By digging deeper into understanding the inner and outer worlds of characters and events like the conflict and resolution, we can enjoy stories even more. Back in the world of nonfiction, I got ready for a trip to Costa Rica. While I prepared, I taught you more about text features and how they can help keep texts organized and clear. Then, we used those same text features to navigate the airport and explore the Arenal volcano. With the help of the Daily Discovery, we saw real examples of different text structures and how important they are in helping readers learn. We also saw how text features and text structures work together to create the ultimate way for readers to understand information. Next, we started to think deeper about the tools authors use to create their amazing stories. We started reflecting on how figurative language, like similes and metaphors, sensory details, personification, idioms, and sound devices bring stories to life. We also saw that when authors use the right narrators, dialogue, and sentence structure, they invite their readers to feel emotions and imagine themselves as part of the story. Then, we learned about how all of those amazing tools can be brought together in types of writing called poetry. After learning so much about those authors' tools, you got to use them yourselves to create your own story. After I saw a sign for a story writing competition, we brainstormed how certain settings, characters, and events fit well together. Then, we used detailed descriptions of our story elements and added dialogue to take our writing to the next level. As you continued to grow as readers and writers, I took you all around the town to learn about how authors have different purposes for their writing. Some texts are meant to entertain, some to inform, and some to persuade. We then talked about how every author has their own perspective, just like we have our own perspectives too. We learned that sometimes we agree with authors, and other times we don't, and that's okay. We also talked about how it's important to think about what we read critically and reflect on how authors can write with bias. Recognizing the background and opinions of an author can help us understand if a text is credible or not. That led to us creating our own opinion writing after the town tourism committee invited everyone to write about their favorite place in town. You used all of your skills to create a 3-paragraph text that featured an introduction to your opinion, a body paragraph full of strong supporting reasons, and a conclusion that invited readers to experience your favorite place. We helped Caroline revise her writing, and you used those same skills to make your writing even stronger and clearer. Finally, near the end of our journey, we tapped into all of the skills you now have to learn about theme. You learned how text can connect to us as people and how we can all relate to the important lessons that stories have to offer. You thought about themes that are meaningful to you and used your awesome writing abilities to create a short story that showed a theme through the actions of characters and the events they went through. And all of that amazing work leads us to this moment. I can't believe how much we actually did. You've grown so much as readers and writers. Not only am I proud, but you should really be proud of yourself too. Although your read and roam journey is complete, your exploration of the world as a reader and writer is just beginning. No matter where your adventure takes you next, always remember, where there are words, there's a world to explore.
Hey, hey.